Some people wanted to know about my impact setup. So that's what I'm going to talk about today. Welcome back, guys. So today I'm going to talk about my impact. I had a couple people ask me some different questions about it and what I've done to it and everything, but it's really simple because I haven't really done a whole lot to it. So specifically, they wanted to know if I would rather choose an impact or a king, and they're both really great air guns, but I'm probably enjoy the impact more, and it's simply just a form factor thing. So this is a bullpup, obviously, so it's a lot shorter, and personally that makes it a lot easier to tote around because the hard case is really short. It's maybe not half the size of the king version, but it's pretty small. And in general, I think there's a lot more different accessories and things you can do with an impact over the king. But on the impact, there is tons of companies making different top rails, bottom rails, stocks. I mean, these have been around for a while now, and so there's a lot of manufacturers jumping in the game to get pieces out for these, and they're still coming out. So these are the Air Marksman parts. This is the Air Marksman backbone and the Air Marksman Loki rail. And I really like these both a lot. I like the aesthetics, but functionally it's also very nice. I do have some clip-on thermals and stuff, so having this extra Picatinny up on the top is really what drew me to this one specifically. But also on the Loki rail, it has a full Arca plate on the bottom, so I can put these on my tripods and stuff, no problem. But I only have one Arca bipod, so I just had to stick a Picatinny slot down here, and I use this Accutac. But other than that, I just have the rib cage from Air Marksman. This just gives you a little bit of protection around the front barrel so that when you're shooting it, you're not touching the barrel and affecting the point of impact or anything. And on the end of the barrel, I have the Impulse Air 1350. This is just a really great moderator. It's probably the quietest that I've used personally. There might be a quieter one out there, but I don't know. But they're really great quality. They're made in the US, and I like that they're modular. But the factory 4 baffles has been working out great. So I have one on this and I have one on the King, and they're both incredibly quiet and efficient. So it's no problem there. And then this is a Swamp Fox Warhawk. This is a 4-20. I kind of like this medium power scope range because you're not going to be shooting air guns like super far, especially not with pellets anyways. So 20 power is more than enough. I find myself typically around the 12 to 15 power range. So I could get away with like a shorter, smaller scope if you wanted it to be a little bit more lightweight. I've seen people even run just straight red dots on these, which is perfectly fine. And then the only other accessory I have on here is this Difrico Kung Fu grip, which is a grip I've been running on a lot of my different stuff, and I like it a lot. The grip angle works really well for me personally, and so it's just a grip I really like, and I've been sticking it on everything I have. And then I wouldn't say it's not part of the impact itself, but I do run these QD Fox magazines. So I've been using his magazines in a lot of my different stuff and haven't had any problems with these. And the nice thing is they're super cheap. They are $30 for a pair of 2. They're really great quality for what you get, and I haven't had any issues. You can get them on eBay mainly, and I was able to get some of them off of Amazon. But yeah, that pretty much covers it. I mean, like I said, it's really not modified really. It's just I have some different rails on here. But I mean, that's all I've really needed. It hasn't needed anything else. Since I'm just shooting pellets, I'm not trying to put like massive velocity out of this thing or anything like that. So I haven't needed like a hammer or different valving or anything like that. So it's been working out great, especially for even the heavy slugs. It shoots them really fast where they need to stabilize, and that's all you need. The Impact M3 is obviously different than the M4, which is the new version now, and they cost the same amount of money basically. So if you guys are going into air guns, you're going to end up getting an M4 more than likely, which I'd probably recommend anyway. It's the newest version. But there's a couple of different things on the M4 that are different than the M3. Probably a lot of those changes don't mean a lot to many people, but I think to me the trigger upgrade that is on the M4 is probably the best part. And it seems like it's a lot easier to tune as well because you only have one regulator. The M4 only has one regulator instead of two. And then the plenum is slightly larger on the M4 as well. It's 750, I believe, and these are 720. But again, if you're shooting pellets, you probably don't really need that much of a plenum. But if you do decide to upgrade it in the future and put a slug kit on it, that's really going to help you out. But that's what I really like about this system is there's just so many different ways you can set up the impact. So anyways, guys, thanks for sticking around. Sorry I sound all weird. I'm just getting a cold, and so I'm a little bit stuffy. But other than that, I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.